We turn to major developments tonight from Uvalde. For the first time since the shooting, parents are finally getting some answers. State lawmakers released a preliminary report from their investigation into the massacre at Robb Elementary. In the 77-page report released this afternoon, it says that nearly 400 local, state, and federal officers responded to the scene that day. But no one assumed leadership and no command post was ever set up. The authors of the report implying the lack of leadership cost lives, writing, quote, "The void of leadership could have contributed to the loss of life as injured victims waited for over an hour for help, and the attacker continued to sporadically fire his weapon."
That day, several officers in the hallway or in that building knew or should have known there was dying in that classroom, and they should have done more, acted with urgency. Try the door handles, try to go in through the windows, try to distract him, try to do something to address the situation.
The report also points to the campus at Robb Elementary, deemed as inadequately prepared for an active shooter situation.
The school's 5-foot fence was inadequate. Despite a policy of locked doors, there was a regrettable culture of non-compliance. In fact, all 3 exterior doors to the building were unlocked that day, and multiple interior doors were not secured the day of the shooting.
The mayor of Uvalde also held a press conference tonight announcing the release of body camera footage from Uvalde police officers who responded to the shooting, also announcing the city has placed an active police chief, Lieutenant Mariano Pargas, on administrative leave as the city continues to investigate. Mayor McLaughlin echoing that report, saying there was a failure of command, but was also critical of the investigation, calling it unprofessional.
This has been the worst professionally run investigation I mean, I've never seen anything of this magnitude, but y'all have. Do you think this has been conducted in a professional manner?
So should charges be filed then? There's been a lot of conversation about charges.
Look, I'm not an attorney, and I'm not going to be the one to make that decision. That'll be the district attorney or whatever. They'll review the files and do that. But this investigation has been little bitty leaks here and there, little bitty snippets here and there.
Today's report only added to the anguish, anger, and grief for families of the victims. Some watched that hallway surveillance video with lawmakers today, while others, like the grandfather of Layla Salazar, showed up for just a printout of the report and then left.
We're not going to get the truth because there is cover-up. Everybody's throwing everybody under the bus. The only ones that ain't under the bus is because they're 6 feet in the ground now, and that's our children and the 2 teachers.
A lot more information released today by officials on both the state and city level. To read more from today's report, you can visit our website, 12newsnow.com, or you can download the 12 News Now app.